Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Najwa binti Mustafa, 2025170895. I will explain about what is rail transportation. First, rail transportation is a system used to move passengers and goods on steel tracks using wheel vehicle. The railway and road based on artificial way and fully dependent on engineered infrastructure such as tunnels. Next, it was built at urban area to support growing population and mobility needs. SMRT is very efficient because it plays an important role in daily transportation. Now, I will explain the characteristic of SMRT. First, SMRT is an energy-efficient transportation system that helps reduce pollution compared to private vehicles. By encouraging more people to use public transport, it supports a cleaner and greener environment. Second, SMRT provides comfortable and reliable travel, making it suitable for both short and long-distance journey across Singapore. This allows passengers to travel conveniently and save time. Lastly, SMRT has a high passenger capacity and is able to serve more than 3.5 million passengers daily. This shows how important SMRT is in supporting daily transportation and reducing road traffic jam. Next, I will explain the advantage and disadvantage of SMRT. First, SMRT offers many advantages. It helps reduce traffic jams by encouraging more people to use public transportation instead of private cars. It is also environmentally friendly because rail transport produces less pollution and support sustainable travel. In addition, SMRT provides a high level of safety through advanced system and regular maintenance. Public transport also contributes to economic growth by improving mobility and connected people to workplace and business. But SMRT also has some disadvantage. Building and maintaining railway system involve high costs. Train service operate according to fixed schedule, which may not always suit the passenger needs. The routes are also fixed, making them less flexible than private transportation. Lastly, some areas may still have limited rail coverage. Overall, despite this challenge, SMRT remains an important and efficient transportation system. Moving on to infrastructure and networks, Singapore SMRT is a masterclass in modern transit design. First, let's talk about scales. It boasts a massive network coverage spanning over 260 kilometers, seamlessly connecting the island through 6 main lines, including the heavily traveled Red North-South line and Green East-West line. But it's not just big, it's incredibly smart. The entire network features modern, fully 100% driverless system, making it one of the most efficient and automated rapid transit network in the world. Finally, its architecture is highly adaptive to its environment, running smoothly on underground tracks through the dense city center to save space, and transitioning to elevated concrete tracks as it extends out into other residential areas. In short, it is a highly integrated network built for speed, safety, and skills. Now, let's look at the policies of SMRT. First, we have government ownership, the Land Transportation Authority or LTA on the fixed infrastructure and assets. Second, the actual day-to-day operation are handed over to private operator, specifically SMRT and SBS Transit, who ensure the trains run every day. Looking ahead, the third pillar is future planning. The government is constantly looking toward the 2040 master plan, actively building and expanding new lines to meet future population demands. And finally, to ensure affordable ticket price for the public, the government stepped to provide financial support and raise funds, keeping fares low, and maintaining high-quality service. The balance of government foresight and private efficiency is exactly what makes the system sustainable. Now, let's talk about a big problem for SMRT: overcrowding or having too many people on the trains when there are too many passengers. The trains become very heavy. Because the trains are heavy, they need to use more electric power to move. Using more electricity is bad for the environment because it increases carbon emissions. Also, when platforms and trains are too crowded, it creates stuffy and dirty air for the passenger. So, overcrowding is not just a problem for comfort. It is also a big problem for energy and the environment. Next, let's look at the stakeholder. These are the three main groups of people who are important for SMRT. First, we have SMRT corporations. Their job is to maintain the train system properly so that the trains do not break down. Second, there is the government role. The government must make sure that public transport stays safe, clean, and works well for everyone every day. Third, we have the passenger, which means the everyday people who ride the trains. Their job is to use public transport properly, take care of the facilities, and follow the rules. If all three groups do their jobs well, the train system will run perfectly and smoothly. Let's look at the case study about overcrowding at Khatib Station in 2025. First, let's talk about the issue. Khatib Station was very busy during the morning rush hour. There was a big traffic jam of people and many passengers were stuck waiting on the platform for a long time. To fix this, two solutions were put in place. First, the Ministry of Transport offered cheaper ticket fares for early travel. This encouraged people to take train earlier to avoid the heavy crowd. Second, SMRT corporations work hard to make sure the trains operate smoothly and arrive on time every day. This step help reduce the crowd and make the journey better for everyone. Finally, we have the conclusion. To sum up, rail transportation is a very important part of Singapore. It helps millions of people to move around every day. However, the system still faces big challenges such as overcrowded trains and using too much electric power. To fix this for the future, we still need improvement in infrastructure, managing costs, and making sure all stakeholders play their roles properly. That brings us to the end of our presentations. Thank you very much for listening.
I just had to let you know you're